Hey, Dr. Rowe, I know what you're thinking. Oh no, damn it, not the dog filter. Nick, really? You really went with the dog filter? Yes, I did. I went with the dog filter, and I hope my ears and my tongue constantly sticking out every time I talk aren't distracting throughout this video, and I hope it doesn't affect my grade. I want you to know I take this assignment seriously, and as the last word on the street assignment, I really wanted to make it memorable for you, so I hope it is. So the theory I'm going to be talking about today is the representation theory. So rather than examining media representations as simply just reflecting or mirroring reality, representation theory pretty much is saying that something can be represented in a totally different light. So that, say you have an example of one thing and two different people show you an example of it, there can be two different meanings of it depending on how they present it to you. I think this is vastly important to understand, especially in nowadays society when we are just intaking so much information throughout our day. I mean, we have Instagram, Twitter, your racist neighbor, like everybody. The way we are getting our news is just, it's obscene, and it's important to understand where we're getting it from and how one story on website can be totally different on another. And that really has a long way to go with how we perceive and view the world and even each other. So the real life example that I'm going to be presenting to you today is a video from MSNBC and Fox News, Fair and Balanced, about how they talk about Michelle Obama's speech that she gave in 2008. On one hand, obviously you're going to see Fox News just not thinking anything of the speech, and you're going to watch MSNBC and they think it's the greatest speech that any human being has ever given in the history of the world. Well, the next thing I'm going to talk about does this video make it easier to understand? To be honest, I sure hope it does, because I'm going through great lengths to film this video right now. Like, I have been jacked up on Starbucks coffee for the past 2 hours, and I feel like this is creative. I got Snapchat on here, so I'm trying to make this fun for you, Dr. Rowe. I promise. I don't want you just skimming through everybody else's whack videos and they're boring. I want you to have fun. So I hope this makes this easy to understand. Not like you need to understand it because you know. You're the doctor. Seriousness, I believe this video will make it easier to understand, just because politics are at the forefront of our society currently. It's everywhere. You can't escape it. Trust me, I've tried, and I'm sure we all have at some point. We can't escape it. Politics are everywhere, and I think it's really important when we get that political information that has a lot to do with how we perceive the world, that we understand this, the source that we're getting it from, and how the source of story, what are their viewpoints and their biases towards it, so that when we intake the information, we can serving bias to really get like a true, clear picture of what it is that we are watching and learning from. Dr. Rowe, the last thing I gotta say, I'm sorry this is our last word on the street assignment. I wish there were more, and I know you do too. It's been real, it's been fun. I hope that this has made it memorable in some way, and I hope I'm the only one to use a Snapchat filter in order to film their video. I hope I'm original. But anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoy the video.
I think closed.
I thought it was sort of generic. She really didn't say that much that was interesting.
That could not have gone better for them. That could not have gone better for them.
It wasn't a great speech, but she delivered it very well, and she came across as extremely attractive.
If that speech was to be more about tone than content, pitch perfect. It was supposed to be more about content than tone. Pitch perfect.
It was a very liberal speech. There was one reference to soldiers who defend their country.
There was a reference to they love this country, meaning the troops. There was another one to I love this country. There were 6 references to country.
The heroes of Michelle Obama's world are people who march.
Not everybody's going to be taken with this charm offensive.
They're so concerned to get away from this elitist attack that the McCain campaign has launched that she never mentioned the colleges she and her husband went to or the law school they both went to, all of which are Ivy League schools.
I'm taken with it. I am very proud of my country tonight.
Michelle Obama looked just beautiful, but I can't help but feel after this first night of the convention that it was a largely wasted night.
I know. I'm beginning to sound borderline sycophantic on this.
His wife loves him, although, in a court of law, that's usually discounted by the jury.
Yeah, case closed.
So as you can see throughout that video, you notice the glaring disparities between the video. The same thing, the constant back and forth fact checking, just a bunch of biases in there, which, I mean, you would expect that between two drastic networks such as MSNBC and Fox News. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And I believe truly that video really does make it easier to understand the representation theory. So I would say till next time, but this is our last video together. So I will miss you, and I hope next year somebody can attempt to even outdo what I've just done. So with that said, once again, hope you enjoyed watching, and thank you for watching.